guys, we're right here with my boy Aaron Beavans. New episode of Clutch Entrepreneurs. We're right here sitting in front of I don't even know what to call this. What do you call it?
Bro, this is like the definition of a bando. This is a trap house right here.
Okay, it's a trap house.
But it's crazy because it's like a little compound. It's not a regular single family residence. There's like 10, 15 rooms in here. The person was using it as a like a hostel. You know what I'm saying? Where they had a bunch of rooms and they were renting out all the rooms. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay.
So we're sitting in front of this deal.
Yeah.
And the purpose of this video is we're gonna tell people first about this deal, and it's a street that we've both done multiple deals on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So in this business, when we first both got started, we both got started driving for dollars.
Yeah.
And neighborhoods like this are perfect for that.
That's right.
Right. Because as you can see, Sheik, if you can show them. They got 3 new builds or 3 shotgun houses that are getting remodeled, and a brand new build on the other side of it. All right. So this is perfect neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
How'd you get it, first of all?
So this is a perfect driving for dollars neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
This particular deal was a JV deal.
Okay.
And this is why I always encourage people, man, network with people, go to your RIAs, right? Shake hands with people, call the bandit signs that say we buy houses, get to know the local wholesalers because they're not your competition.
Right.
You know, those are people you can do deals with. So an individual who we've done deals with, they sent us this deal because they didn't think it was anything.
Yeah, okay.
So the crazy thing about it is when they sent it over to us, immediately I was like, man, that's a lick.
You saw potential.
I saw potential in it.
And everybody else saw a bucket of trash.
Everybody saw a bucket of trash because just look at it.
Yeah, no,
I mean, it needs a lot of work.
How much did you get it for?
So this one, we contracted this for $17,000. He had it at the seller. He had it with the seller a little bit higher. I worked the seller down to $17,000.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And just to explain to the people, what's a JV deal again?
A JV deal is a joint venture deal.
Okay.
So this is a deal where there's another wholesaler, paid for the prospecting, paid for the marketing. They got the seller under contract already. Okay. And so by the time they came to give it to us, they've already done all the work.
Right.
But here's the thing. They actually didn't contract it yet. So we ended up contracting the deal for them, and then we found a buyer on the back end, and then we split it 50-50 with them.
Okay. So they found the deal, and they got it with the seller.
That's right.
And you found the buyer.
That's right.
That's a JV.
That's a JV.
Joint venture.
That's a joint venture.
Okay. And you went 50-50.
We went 50-50 with them. Yep.
All right, I do those a lot too. I'm real big on that. We've even done deals together.
That's right.
And just like you said, don't think people are competition. Remember, we're both big on that, right? We're allies. We're trying to get deals together because the city's huge.
That's right.
Ain't nobody dominating. Like you can't have a big enough team. It's just better to work together.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
And especially if you try to get to multiple markets, right? It's easier. How much you sell it for?
So here's what's crazy about it. For the first few weeks, we couldn't sell this thing for our life, bro. Okay. So, you know, every buyer that we bring by here, we brought by here, man, the buyers were telling us, this is trash, you got it too high, blah, blah, blah. I had a feeling though, man, there's a buyer for this. So ended up after a few weeks, we ended up finding a buyer for about $37,000.
Damn.
Right? So we had it contracted at 17, found a buyer at 37 racks, walked away with 20 bands, 10 and 10, 50-50 with us and the other wholesaler. So what I loved about it, JR, is I didn't have to pay for the marketing, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay for this lead. I didn't have to prospect for it. It was gift wrapped to me. Homeboys brought it over. We locked it up, and then from there we found a buyer, and that's free money. $10,000 to us for free. Yeah. And $10,000 for our JV partner.
Right. I don't think we could get in there, right? Can we?
I think we could probably show it just a little bit.
You want to try?
Because this is an idea of the perfect just wholesale deal. If you can get it at the right price, this is something that needs a whole lot of work. There is no way the seller would be able to sell a property like this at the top of retail. It needs so much work. So I think we could probably show a little bit about it. But so check this out. So I don't know if you can tell, just in this section of this little mini compound, there's like 6 rooms. Right? Then, we got wasps over here too. And then if you look catty corner over here, they got banded up other rooms. And then all over here, there's another 3 units. So this was a very unique property, a whole lot of space to play with.
Yeah, it's just crazy, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
With that said, y'all can't tell, we're getting bit up by mosquitoes, ugly right now. So if you come back here, you can see there's all this land, right? So you have a nice parcel of property here. We didn't know coming up here, right? We didn't know. Yeah. I thought it would be rehabbed by now. I wholesaled this deal 3 years ago, and it still looks like this, which tells me whoever bought it, you know, they abandoned shit for whatever reason. So I may mess around and skip trace this joint again, call them again, and see if I can get it under contract and do it again. Ooh. And hit them with a 2P. I'm gonna go to batchdriven.com. The cool thing about Batch Driven is all I have to do is log into the app right here, and I'm gonna click on find deals by address and location, and look what I'm gonna do real quick. Watch how easy this joint is. I'm gonna type in the address for the property. We'll blur that out because I don't want y'all. I've had people trying to. All right, so I'm gonna click on the property. Once I click on the property, hey look. So well, I'm not gonna call it, bro, because
you know who that is.
I know who that is. I actually know the owner of that. And so what I'm gonna do is instead of calling right here, since we know the owner, what we're gonna do is we'll reach out to him and see, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Maybe we can collaborate on this deal. But this right here was a very, very lucrative wholesale deal, and you know, this is the type of deal that you're looking for if you're driving for dollars, or if you're looking for a distressed piece of property.
Look at this. Look, we just walked down the block. Actually, this is next door. I know y'all. This is next door. Look at the next 3 houses. All investment properties. Look, it looks like they're doing it in stages. Like this one's done. Now they're doing this one. This one's demo. These are smart people. And then look, if you look across the street, you got a brand new build.
Basically, what I would do here is I would go on Batch Driven the same way as we just did over there. I would type in the address for the property, and then it's gonna pull up the property owner's information, and then from there we'd be able to skip trace them right then and there, give them a call, and I could be like, Mr. Seller, I'm in front of your property right now. I just wanted to see if you had any interest in selling it because I'd like to buy it.
Let's explain to the people what driving for dollars means.
Yep.
Simple as possible.
Yeah, the simplest way is basically you're driving around looking for distressed properties. Mm-hmm. Properties that show signs of neglect, boarded up windows, vacant properties. They look like abandoned.
Do that, see? Show me.
Golly. Hey, by the way, that's how you know you're in the West Side. Mailbox is full, tarps on the roof. It just looks abandoned or there's neglect. Right. So I'm driving around now. I'm using a software that allows me to click on the house while I'm driving in front of it. Mm-hmm. I can click on the property, skip trace it, and then I have all of the numbers and emails associated with that property.
Just call it on the spot.
I call it right there on the spot and say, hey, I'm in front of your property. I know this is weird. I'm buying properties in the area. I'm looking for my next project. Just wanted to see if you'd consider selling property at 123 Main Street. Right. You know what I mean? Then go from there.
So is that how you got your first deal?
That's not how I got my first deal.
How'd you get your first deal?
My first deal, I hand wrote letters, bro.
Oh, really?
I hand wrote letters, sent it out, got an appointment, and it was a little bando, bro. Abandoned little project building on the west side. Mm-hmm. Got it under contract. I made $760.
Not bad.
Yeah, that was the first deal.
Not bad. So these are the best type of neighborhoods, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Houses where like, you know, the roof looks like it's messed up. You see graffiti. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is obviously a neighborhood where, and by the way, here's a little nugget. Meet whatever the median listing price is in your city, and you can go on realtor.com, type in your city address, and it'll give you local city information. Realtor.com. So whatever the median listing price is, 20% less than that is going to be where the majority of your wholesale transactions take place. So let me give you an example right here. In San Antonio, the median house price is $270,000. Okay, that's the median house price in San Antonio. So if I want to calculate what neighborhoods are going to have the majority of my wholesale deals, I need to subtract 20% from the median house price. So what's 20% of 270? 270 times 0.2? So 270 minus 54,000. So 270 minus 54,000 means in San Antonio, the majority of the deals that I do are gonna be under $216,000. That's why neighborhoods like this that are significantly under median listing house price are the best neighborhoods to get the bulk of your deals. Now, I'm not saying you can do a bomb wholesale in a neighborhood that's median listing, but that's more of a flip neighborhood. That's more of a, you know, high amounts of equity on average. Here, you know, these are good buy-in holds, good owner finance, good wholesale deals. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. And is it also because there's a bunch of vacant houses and houses just need a lot of work?
That's right. That's right.
Because these houses are built when?
These houses are built on average 30s, 1940s.
Yeah,
but think about it too. Think about it too. In these neighborhoods, you're not gonna have a whole bunch of FHA conventional buyers.
Right.
So this neighborhood, neighborhoods like this where the ARV is what, 110, 115 average.
Yeah.
Right? These neighborhoods are perfect for buy and holds, owner finance.
Right.
Because people come here to rent. People don't, there's not a whole bunch of families who live and own their properties here, you know what I'm saying? So these are perfect wholesale neighborhoods.
And there's not a lot of people with mortgages.
That's right.
They're paid off. Like anybody can do this.
Yeah.
You tell me if you couldn't just drive around a neighborhood like this in your city, put down 100 vacant houses, get their phone number and call them and see if you can't get one deal.
That's right. That's right. So look, I have one right here. I typed in the address, and right now it's skip tracing it for me.
Okay.
All right, so it's gonna have all the information that I need right here, and it'll even tell me how long they've owned it, you know, the owner type, everything that I need. All right, and then once I skip tracing it in the updates, we'll be able to call it right now.
Look at us, man. Did you go to college?
Nah.
I didn't go to college.
I dropped out of high school.
You dropped out of high school?
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. Just take us for an example. We're just normal people. We're just like you. And I didn't go to college. He didn't go to college.
Yeah.
How much money did you start in this business with?
Like about 5,000, 3,500,
35 in your bank account?
Yep.
All right.
And I invested most of that into marketing to be able to get started.
I started with nothing. I used to cut grass, all right? So we're just trying to show you all it takes is anybody can do it.
Exactly.
And that's why we're so passionate about teaching this.